Hi, my name's George. Most of you know me by now, but some don't, and hopefully that we'll become real good friends. Um, my real good friends know that some sad news has come about. Sparkles has left. Yeah, all this video attention she's getting and stuff, her head got too big, and she thinks she's a movie star now, so she's left and moved out. But it's okay because it gives me a chance to, get a new pet, and have more fun and stuff. So I looked in the paper and I go, what kind of pet could I get? And then I was looking through it and stuff, and I thought, I got an idea. Because a horse is of course, a horse is of course, a horse is of course, a horse. That didn't sound right. But anyway, it was a horse. Yeah, a horse. So I looked in the paper and I was, looking, and there was a guy selling a horse. So I called him up and I said, "Excuse me, are you the guy selling a horse?" And he's all like, "Well, yes, I am." And I was like, "Sweet. Could I come over and look at it?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, come on down." So I drive down there and stuff, and I pull up to the house, and he's sitting on the porch smoking a cigarette with his cowboy hat on and his little tiny boots and a little spurs that go jingle, jingle, jingle. And I sit there, I walked up, and I said, "Excuse me, sir, are you the guy selling the horse?" And he's all like, "Why, yes, I am." And he said it just like that, too. "Why, yes, I am." And I was like, wow. Like John Wayne. But anyway, so I sit there, I go, "Yes, is there you happen to have a girl horse?" And he's all like, "Well, yes, I do. Is that what you want?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah. I want a girl horse really bad. I have my own reasons why, but I do want a girl horse." So he's all like, "Come on there, little fella, let's go look in the barn." He called me little fella. Like, I was walking after him and stuff. And so anyway, so I follow him to the barn, and we walk in there, and there's the prettiest, beautiful, biggest horse I ever seen in my life. I was like, "Oh my God, OMG." Oh, and I looked at it and I said, "Wow, it was so much bigger than it was on the picture on the paper." I was like, "Whoa, wow, I'm gonna put this thing." But anyway, so I said, "Excuse me, sir, I really like to see this horse's eyes because you know how I am with eyes." I go, "Could you pick me up?" So he looked down and said, "Well, yes, I can." So he picked me up, and I looked in his eyes, and oh my God, it was the prettiest eyes I ever seen. There were big brown eyeballs, and the big eyelashes were all flashing. And I was like, oh my God, I can see right into his soul. It was like so cool. So he set me down, and I looked at it some more and stuff, and I heard, after I got the ad in the paper, I looked at horses on the internet, and they said you could tell if a horse is really good, and if it's taken care of by his teeth. So I said, "Excuse me, sir, can you pick me up so I can see his mouth?" And he's like, "Well, I sure can, little fella." So he picked me up, and I looked at the horse, and the teeth were the prettiest teeth you ever seen in your life. They're all white, and they're all straight, and the lips were all rubbery and stuff, and big and fat, and wanted to kiss it. Yeah, they had the biggest, prettiest teeth I ever seen. I was like, oh my God, that's the prettiest smile. And he had his big old nostrils. I just wanted to stick my finger in there and see what came out. But anyway, so I was like, wow. And then the guy set me down. I'm like, oh, this is the prettiest horse. It got pretty eyes. It got pretty eyes, and it got pretty teeth, and it's a girl horse. And I go, "You, sir, you got a deal. I want this girl horse." I go, "But could I ask for one more favor?" And he's all like, "Yeah, sure, little fella. What do you want?" I said, "Could I see a twat?" And he started smacking me. He did. He started smacking me and beating me up and smacking me around and slapping me. And he said, "You sick little son of a bitch, get the hell out of my barn." And I was like, excuse me, sir. Let me rephrase myself. Could I see a gallop?" That's what happened. And the horse is in the back. And then Charlie horse. Okay, bye. See you next time.